So first, what is Cyberark? So Cyberark is a pious privileged account security solution for an organization. So it is a full lifecycle solution for managing the most privileged accounts in the enterprise and enables organizations to secure, provision, manage, control and monitor all activities associated with all types of privileged accounts. So, basically, this PAM tool will help for an organization to secure, provision, manage, control and monitor all activities associated with the privileged accounts. Now the second question is, what is a privileged account? So privileged accounts are nothing but the accounts which are having elevated access on the servers. So, for example, administrator account on the Windows servers and root accounts on the Linux or Unix boxes, and in the same way, some administrator account on the network devices and Cisco enabled on Cisco devices and embedded passwords found in applications and scripts. So all these are called as a privileged account. So these are the most privileged accounts in any organization, and we need to secure these privileged accounts, and in the same way, we need to provide access to the right persons, and also we need to monitor the activity of those privileged accounts. So to achieve all these kind of things, we require a PAM tool. So in market from the past 15 years, Cyberark is the market leader for these PAM tools. So in market we have so many other tools also, but Cyberark is having more features compared to those other tools, and also the Cyberark Vault server is a hardened server, and they developed that Vault server using some Vault tender technology. So that technology, no one was hacked till now. So these are the benefits of Cyberark. So in Cyberark, so first we have 3 phases. So first phase is if you want to implement Cyberark for any client or any organization, we have 3 phases. So first phase is installation. So we need to install Cyberark components in the servers and post that we need to implement. So in implementation stage, we need to onboard all the privileged accounts into Cyberark, and we need to set up access part to the end users through Cyberark. Post implementation of that Cyberark in the organization or for a client. Then we will hand it over to the operations team. So this operations team is a production support team, so they will support any end-user issue day-to-day basis. So they need to resolve the end-user issues if they face any issue while accessing the servers through Cyberark or while accessing the Cyberark portal. So what are the different types of devices can be secured using this tool? So we can onboard operating systems. So operating systems is nothing but Windows, Unix, Linux and other. In Unix and Linux there are different flavors. So we can onboard all the privileged accounts in those operating systems, and we can onboard network devices, applications, websites and appliances also into Cyberark. So in market we have different other tools related to PAM also. So those are Beyond Trust CA Technologies, Centrify, Cyberark, Tycotic Manage Engine, OneID and SecureArk. But Cyberark is the market leader, as I told you, from past 15 years. Okay, now coming to the components of the Cyberark. So first component is a Vault server. First component is Vault. So Vault is a hardened and secured server which is used to store all the privileged account information. So before implementing Cyberark in any organization, so if any server admin or any application team wants to log into their target servers, simply they will do MSDSC from their laptops. So here they need to enter the IP address or host name to which server they want to connect. So after entering IP address or host name, so it will prompt for the username and password. So they need to enter the username and password manually. So for entering the password, what they will do? They will note that password in their notepads or wallpads in their local systems. So again, it is a security breach. So if anyone knows their passwords, they will also be able to log in from their machine. So to avoid such kind of scenarios. And these privileged accounts are the most valuable asset in the organization. So in case, if any hacker gains privileges to these privileged accounts so easily, they can hack the organization data or client data. So to avoid such kind of breaches, we need to implement any one of the PAM tool into that organization. So post implementing Cyberark in that organization, in case if any end user wants to connect to any target server. So what they need to do? Simply, they need to log into the Cyberark portal using multi-factor authentication. And then they need to search for the server which they want to connect. So, for example, they want to connect to one of the server. So in my lab I have added the host using IP address because there is no DNS server in my lab. So due to that reason, I have added the host with IP address, but in real time. All the servers will be with host names, fully qualified domain names. So after logging into this portal, that end user need to search for the server which they want to connect. So if I search with this 10.1.1.3, I will get 2 accounts. But these 2 are related to PSM account. So I will show you one more account which I have onboarded for just a demo purpose. So here you can see Sibda user 1 is one of the account. So I have onboarded this account so in case if any end user wants to connect to this account, so they will search this account in the search box. So after searching this account, they will be able to see this account name, address and safe name, all those details. So after that, they need to simply click on Connect button. That's it. So after clicking on the Connect button, one RDP file will be downloaded. So, by clicking on this RDP file, the session will be established. The target mission session will be established. Here, my remote desktop licenses was expired. But in our classes I will guide you how to install this software. So in your lab you will get 180 days free license. Post that again, this RDS license will be expired. So, after downloading the RDP file, if any user click on that means, if that end user click on that RDP file, that target server session will be established. So here what we have achieved. So there is no exposure of the passwords. There is no exposure of the credentials. So all the passwords will be stored in the vault server. So whenever, if that end user click on connect button, so CyberArk itself in the backend, it will fetch the password from the vault and it will establish a session, and that session will be given to the end user. So once the session is established, immediately session recording will be happening.